Welcome to Carolyn's Corner Live. Unfortunately, we had technical issues with our other show a few seconds ago, so we had to completely restart. But this is the show where we're featuring Mr. Jim Aitken from Scotland. It could be because of the distance. It could be because of there's no telling. It could be because of the weather. It could be because of a lot of reasons. I would really appreciate it if anyone that's on here could give me a comment so I can see if everything is working now. And I am going to share this out to as many people as I can. Let me see. So what you need to do is scroll all the way down on Facebook and just look for the one with the red live button on the left top. There we go. I found it. Sarah, are you able to see and hear me, honey? Please comment and let me know. I'm trying to make sure everything's working. Let me set this to live. Hold on. Just a second, Sarah. Don't comment yet.
Somebody already did on Facebook, but it's doing the same thing. He starts showing up in the right here.
Okay, hold on. I clicked the wrong thing. Well, now it's not going to because I haven't put it on public. It has to be on public. That's what I'm telling you right now. Hold on just a moment. No, it's okay. Edit privacy. Okay, now it should. Okay, Miss Sarah, can you? There you go. Can you see the comments, Sean?
I saw you. Yes, I see hers. Hey,
okay,
yes,
good.
Hey.
Thank you, Miss Sarah. Thank you so much. We had technical issues. Paul, can you see and hear me? Sarah, can you see and hear me? Obviously, there was something with the program. I do apologize. Paul, can you share that with Jim? Is there any way?
Yeah, I just can't find it on YouTube.
It's probably going to take a few seconds. We have to give it a little bit of time.
Hold on. No. Nope. Oh, yeah. There it is.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Can you share that with Jim? He's looking on YouTube.
Okay.
Hold on. I see. It still says Nicole Anderson. Hold on.
No.
Okay. He sees it on YouTube and he sees your messages. That's what Jim just said.
Okay.
There we go. Good. Awesome. We're all good now. And from what I'm seeing, though, it still says 3/2/22 and it still says special guest Nicole Anderson. I don't know why.
No, it does not. It actually on here, it does say Jim Aitken.
Okay, good. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry about the disruption. Unfortunately, sometimes this is going to happen and it's completely out of our control. So I really appreciate you guys hanging out and helping us with this because we always try to get better and better and better. And I feel bad. Sean's first night helping us, and look what happens. Hey, it's good practice, though, Sean, because it's probably going to happen again.
I've already said it. It's his fault.
Did he jinx us because it's Jacksonville, Texas?
There you go.
Jacksonville, Texas. Wait a minute. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Carolyn's Corner Live. I'm going to go in and re-download this video. What I'm going to do, I know y'all have already seen the songs, but the best thing I can do, stand by. The best thing I can do is to just completely start over with his video. Don't y'all agree, guys?
Yeah, just start all over again.
Yeah. So we're going to play
it's unfortunately that this happened, but
well, you get to hear his songs again. So we are going to completely start from the beginning. Jim, if you're watching this, I do apologize for the disruption. Unfortunately, it's completely out of our control. But we are going to start from the beginning and play the entire, we'll stop. Here we go. This is our interview with Jim Aitken. Paul and I are interviewing him, and we will be back. We are commenting. We are here. Here we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Carolyn's Corner Live. We are super excited that you joined us tonight because we are featuring a guest all the way from Scotland. Now, that's exciting. What do you think about that, Paul?
No, it's awesome. I already found him on the map, so we're good to go.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm so excited. So we are traveling. It's like we're traveling, but we don't have to leave the house. This is great. So we're getting to see these great artists from other countries and get to share in their music. And I just think it's fabulous. So let's bring him out. His name is Jim Aitken. I hope I pronounced that right. We'll let him correct me if I didn't. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jim Aitken. Hi, Jim. How are you doing today?
Hi, Carolyn. Nice to meet you.
Oh, it's so nice to have you. I'm so glad you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining us. We really do appreciate it. So this is Paul, my co-host. And Paul, this is Jim.
Hello.
Good evening.
Now,
I've seen you in many
Yes, absolutely. It's so good. It's so good to have you on the show, Jim. Why don't you tell our listeners and viewers a little bit about yourself?
Well, I come from a place called Kilmarnock, which Carolyn cannot pronounce.
I can't, y'all.
In Scotland. It's halfway between, there's a place called Ayr on the coast and Glasgow in the middle. So it's halfway in between. That's where I come from.
Nice. And you are a songwriter and you've written some beautiful songs. How long have you been writing songs?
I'm a bit of a fraud because I see people on your show who have been writing songs since they were 5 or 6.
Yeah, we have had quite a few.
Yeah. Well, I just started 2 years ago.
Wow.
So just 2 years ago, and I had 1 or 2 songs ready, but not many. And then when COVID came, I had a lot more time in my hand. So my wife was sitting watching a television, watching all the repeats that you see during lockdown. And I was just sitting, scribbling away, doing poems. And then I came up with a few ideas for songs. That's really how I started. So I'm brand new at this. I'm not as good at it as all the artists you've had on your show, but I'm enjoying it. What I reckon is COVID started me on a journey that I like to continue.
You know, that's true. We were just talking about that with a previous guest, how a lot of people were inspired during COVID because we had to do something to keep our minds occupied. Yeah. And Paul was saying it like this, a lot of good came out of COVID because even though, a lot of bad came along with it, but people really got a chance to discover their creativity or enhance their creativity that they already had. So I think it's amazing. So you just started writing. What a beautiful gift, don't you think?
Yeah, I've seen some terrific songs. Over the last wee while, I've joined writing groups, and you find out so much about writing. You learn every day. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, and it's so cool. Me too. You learn a lot from them, and I believe we belong to the same group. And the songwriters on there are just fabulous. They really are, aren't they? I'm just like blown away with you. I'm right with you there, Jim. So, Paul, what did you want to ask Jim? Did you have anything you wanted to ask?
No, actually, I was because I wasn't sure. I didn't know we were having someone from Scotland, and it's funny because you said Scotland, so I immediately started looking it up, and laughing at Carolyn because she can't say Kilmarnock.
Well, now that you say
Kilmarnock,
Kilmarnock. Kilmarnock. There we go. Kilmarnock.
Close enough.
That's Kilmarnock. So
it doesn't sound right when I say it.
No, what does? No, I'm
nothing,
just kidding.
Nothing does.
So no, it was crazy.
So I'm glad Paul's here.
Yeah. See, I'm the one that tried to keep her, kind of in shape and get the accents right.
I don't. Good luck with that, Paul.
It's a very hard job.
Somebody's got to do it. My husband's at work right now, so he can't do it.
Yeah, no. That's probably why you're just going on like this.
Yeah, probably.
So I'm actually writing. I'm an author, so I've written some books, and one of the fairies in my book actually has a Scottish accent, and I was like, "What? So cool. It's crazy." So now I'm going to be able to test your accent according to what I think the accent sounds like, and then to find out that I'm all wrong, and I'm going to have to figure out how to learn to twist my accent around because we're going to do an audiobook. So I got to figure out how to.
Yeah, I was going to say, how do you get an accent in the book? But it's an audio.
That's what I was going to say, Jim. But I was like, nope.
Yeah, no, you have to write it a certain way too for it to sound. And I had to go online and look up Scottish. I went to Google and it was like the Google translator for English to Scottish. And yeah, the language there, oh my goodness, it was so difficult.
Well, and the cool thing is with Paul books, he writes them. You know that you read it in an accent. You do. You he's so descriptive in his writing to where you can okay, they're talking like this.
Yeah, because I have a British accent and then we have this Scottish accent. So,
and it's he changes the formation of the words. I don't even know how he does it, but he gets in your head. Let me tell you.
If I come over to America for a holiday, usually it's Long Island. My best man lives in Long Island. The people don't understand me. I've got to slow down so that they can understand what I'm saying. But when I stop talking. I say, no, I won't talk. They say, no, we like your accent. Keep talking, you know.
Yeah.
You know what? I have the same problem. People tell me to slow down. They can't understand me. Constantly, Jim. It's hard to live like that. You're like, I can't talk any slower than I'm talking.
You have a very infectious enthusiasm. So you have.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, I have so much fun doing that. And I always, this show, and I'm just, the only description I give every time is that I'm beyond blessed. I really am, because we're getting to meet people from everywhere. And I just think it's incredible. Don't you, Paul? Isn't that cool how we're,
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
oh, it's just so amazing. And we are so grateful that you're joining us.
And it's so funny that Carolyn says, Paul, do you have any questions? Now, she should know me by now. And you're from Scotland. She should know me. What one of the main questions I'm going to ask you, and you probably already know the question too.
Oh boy. Let me see. Go ahead.
Have you ever seen the Loch Ness Monster? No. I know.
That's a good question, Paul. Have you?
No.
No.
You two are the closest I've seen to it.
Yeah.
Oh, on YouTube? Is that what you said?
No, you two.
Oh.
The closest I've seen.
Oh. That's a good answer, Jim. You're fitting right into our little family. Well, I've been called a lot of things. I am getting, some lumps everywhere. So the hump, anyway, he's got humps on his back, right? I don't know if he does. Who knows if he's even real.
You'll be switching me off. Don't switch me off.
Do what?
Don't switch me off. Don't switch me off.
Oh, I won't.
For being yeah.
No, that's okay. Are you kidding? We love to have fun. If it wasn't for we want to laugh. Life is about laughter, because we're all dealing with so many things on a regular basis to where we have to have joy and laughter. That's why we're constantly making fun of each other in a way. It's just like we want to have joy. Life is all about having some joy. And you're bringing us some joy. You're making us laugh today, and that's a great thing to do. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your first song that we're going to play, called The Promise. I love this song, by the way. Like I said, I never listened to the entire song, so I'll be listening very intently. Tell us a little bit about this first song.
Right. As I said, that was the first song I wrote and had recorded. I'd written a few songs, and I thought to myself, how can I get them recorded? How can I realize them? So I looked online. I found a site called Fiverr, and you can get artists, which can make videos, sing, play piano, instruments, anything at all. So I selected artists that I thought would be good enough for my songs. And the first one was The Promise. The artist is Kimberly Dunn, and she's from Ottawa. She was nominated for the top award for the entertainer for Ottawa, from Friends magazine, I think. So she's brilliant. She does weddings, funerals, receptions, official functions, things like that. She's sung for Trudeau's wife, and political conventions. So she's wonderful. Well,
wow.
I was where was I?
So the song The Promise, what inspired you to write that particular song, the lyrics? How did those lyrics come to you? And tell them a little bit about that song. We're going to play it here in just a minute.
Okay. We have a television in the bedroom. In the morning, we watch breakfast TV with a cup of coffee. And when COVID started, you were seeing all these on the news. You were seeing this family and that family had lost friends. People had a barbecue, and the whole family were there, and they were told not to. And some families lost maybe a couple of senior members in the family, and it was just the stories that were coming from the television in the morning. They were bringing a tear to my eye. So I thought I'm going to write something. So I started writing, and I had to change the words because my wife got up. She freaked out one day. I was reading out the lines to her, and I said, "What do you think of this?" And the lines were, "It's about personal loss and losing somebody." And she said, "That's me you're talking about. Don't stop." And so,
oh no!
I did actually I was looking over at her with her book, and I thought I'll put that in. So I had to take that out. So it started off with 3 quite good verses, but I had to change it, and because it was too long. And I've changed it, so it's nothing to do with my wife now.
Oh,
and,
poor wife.
I know, and it will resonate with a lot of people who have lost somebody. In fact, I've had a lot of feedback when I put it online from people who I didn't know that they lost somebody, and they were reporting back to me saying, the song, it's so beautiful, I can't stop playing it, and I love it. So that's how it started off.
Wow.
So,
well, I'm really excited to hear it. Paul, are you ready to hear The Promise? We lost.
I'm ready.
There he
we
is.
go.
He's back. Okay.
I was muting because I heard like
I heard that too. Was that coming on your side, Jim, or are we being invaded by birds over here? Did you hear birds singing, Jim?
No, I did not. No.
That's strange, Paul. I heard it too. What is going on here? I'm still hearing them.
I don't hear them anymore.
Maybe it's outside my window.
Yeah, I hear something.
That's strange. I don't know. Somebody's bringing birds into the studio. Wow, that was really weird. Did you see me raise my headphones? So anyway, let's get to this first song called "The Promise" by Jim Aitken. I'm excited for y'all to hear this, and this is featuring Kimberly Dunn singing. Is that correct? Her name? All right.
Kimberly Dunn.
Good. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, with Jim's first song, "The Promise."
We promised each other when one of us went on, we'd say in a quiet prayer how each day had gone. Out the blue it got you cold, no time to say goodbye. Hope you can hear me now, with heavy heart I'll try. Your presence is around me, small things here and there. Though I cannot hold your hand, your touch is everywhere. Rest now, my love. Let your spirit go free. There's a timeless place somewhere you will be waiting for me. I love you still. I always will. I miss the twinkle in your eye, the love you shared with me. Your hand in mine along the sand, our favorite place to be. Told someone the other day I've lost my rock and strength. Wiped out tender moments' tear, I missed my closest friend. I think back to the day we met, when first I saw your face. Then forward to that bittersweet, warm but last embrace. Rest now, my love. Let your spirit go free. There's a timeless place somewhere you will be waiting for me. I love you still. I always will. As you drift away, my till the end of time. Rest now, my love. Let your spirit go free. There's a timeless place somewhere you will be waiting for me. I love you still. I always will. I always will.
Oh my goodness, Jim, that is a beautiful song. It really, really is. Her voice is beautiful, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that was amazing.
What beautiful lyrics. I love those lyrics. It's gorgeous. That's going to help a lot of people who are dealing with loss. Ladies and gentlemen, you can find that song. As a matter of fact, Jim, tell them where they can find your songs. Where's a good place?
It's on all of the platforms. It's on YouTube. There's a lyric video on YouTube. If you type in The Promise, Kimberly Dunn, because Kimberly did the lyric video for it. And the reason she did that was she liked the song so much, she asked if she could put it on her site. You know, if she does weddings and funerals. So it's alongside 5 other classics like Ave Maria, You Raise Me Up, Wonderful World.
Wow.
There's another one. But there's 5 songs and she's got that on her site. If you type in Kimberly Dunn Music or kimberlydunn.com, in the funeral section, you'll see the song there. But the sampled song that's in there is actual original. So it's the 3 long verses you'll see. So you'll get value for money if you go there.
Wow. Yeah, I can see why she has that on there. That song is going to help a lot of people. So that is called The Promise, and that is a beautiful song for anyone who's dealing with loss in any way. That's beautiful, Jim. Thank you for sharing that with us.
And you've only been writing for a few years?
I know, Paul. See, it gives you hope, doesn't it, Paul?
Yeah. 2 years.
Just for 2 years.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to come on real quick and let you know we do apologize. We're having technical issues with the chat. We can still see your messages either on Facebook or on our chat option. So please keep commenting and we will get back to you as quickly as we can in one form or the other. Thank you so much. I'm going to get you right back to the video. Thank you. That's amazing. Gosh, everybody started doing a lot of stuff during the pandemic. I think that's beautiful. Look what came out of it. We wouldn't have that beautiful song. So make sure y'all go on his YouTube page and download it, or Kimberly Dunn's YouTube page, KimberlyDunn.com, right? KimberlyDunnMusic.com. So you can go over there and check it out. That's DUNN. So we have several other songs I want to get to.
He's actually trying to say something.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's Kimberly, Kimberley. There's a country singer called Kimberly Dunn, which is Ly, but Kimberly Dunn is Ley.
Oh, good. Thank you for pointing that out. So it's Kimberley, Dunn, Dunn. So make sure y'all check her out, okay? She's got some great songs on there. I know she does. And this one in particular is just so beautiful, The Promise. Gosh, that's beautiful. It was touching. Really, I can see that helping a lot of people get through losing someone, which we all have dealt with. I just dealt with it a couple of years ago myself, so I know. So the next song that we're going to feature, Paul, do you have anything you'd like to say about that song, sir? I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it was a beautiful song. I'm actually trying to pull this thing up. I'm going to send it here in the private chat, see if you can paste it onto the screen.
Yes, thank you.
There you go.
Let me see. Hold on.
The Promise actually achieved the finalist in the UK song competition this year in January.
Hold on just a moment. It did what, hun?
Sorry, it was a finalist in the UK song competition this year.
Wow. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
2 years writing.
Congratulations.
Has an amazing singer sing it. The melody was awesome. And then a runner-up.
Yes, that is amazing. I'm going to put the website right up here. So it's KimberlyDunnMusic.com.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's not.
You've Are you wrong?
No, it's Kimberly
Yep,
Dunn Music. I see. I'm sorry. Kimberly Dunn
No,
Music.
no, the LEY. Hold on. I messed up.
Oh, I see that, Paul. Thank you.
Google took me to a wrong place here.
It took you to the other songwriter, didn't it? Singer on there.
Yes,
Well,
it
Let me
did.
take
Hold on.
this off. We'll fix it. It's
Kimberly
okay.
Dunn, KimberlyDunn.com would do, or Kimberly Dunn Music.
Okay, KimberlyDunn.com or KimberlyDunnMusic.com.
Yeah, hold on. I got it now.
Paul
I don't know
wants to
why
fix
it-
it. So
I don't-
I don't know.
I
It's
don't know
okay.
why it did that.
Okay, I got it
Yeah.
now. Let me copy this.
Well,
We got it. We got
you
it.
have a song. You have a song competition in Dallas. Dallas Song Competition. It got. I was a finalist there as well. Same song.
Wow. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I can't imagine how proud you must be.
No, that's not
Yeah.
it either. Hold on.
KimberlyDunn.com. That's it right there, Paul.
Oh, that's Ottawa, Canada?
Yeah, Ottawa. She's in Ottawa. Yes.
Oh, okay. That's it. Okay.
Yes,
good.
she is. That's the singer of the song. And they can also
Yes.
find it on your YouTube, right, Jim?
You can get it on YouTube. If you go into SoundCloud and type in Jim's Podere, Podere, you'll get my complete playlist.
Oh, okay,
It's on
Jim.
all.
Okay, awesome. Well, y'all make sure you download. It's a beautiful song. And I know you have others that are just as beautiful. That one has a special place in your heart, I think, though, doesn't it?
It's my first, and I think it's my best. I don't think I'll bet it actually.
Really? Isn't that crazy how you write something and then you don't think you're ever going to top that? But you never know. You got a long time
Yeah.
left on this earth. You never know. You could easily top that. I bet you some of these other songs may be just as good. Let's listen to another song. This one is called One Night Stand. Now, the title says it's a one night stand. You want to tell us anything special about this song?
Well, I've been told it should be called Last One Night Stand. It's about the last one night stand of somebody. I met my wife at a dance hall when I was 18, and she was a couple of years younger. And me and my friend used to go to dancing, and he would, first dance, he would get the choice to go and pick somebody to dance with, and I would dance with a partner. Then the next dance would be my turn. I would pick somebody I wanted to dance with, and he would dance with the partner, the one that was left. So it was my friend's turn, and he's quite small. So he picked a young, small girl, his height, to dance with. And I was left with this other girl who was quite tall. And that was my wife. Ended up with my wife. Anyway, that's how I met my wife. And I think I used that as a slight inspiration for One Night Stand. It's about meeting somebody on the dance floor.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love that story. That is great. I'm anxious to hear it. Let's play it right now. It's called One Night Stand by Jim Aitken. By the way, his last name is Aitken. Here we go.
Yeah.
He stood out from the other boys. I danced him for a dare, so my friends could see. Out of reach, untouchable, completely unaware. He was my destiny. We just lost control. Never had the band. Knew I danced my last one night stand. Love's more precious than the poses, sheltering from the wind and rain. He showers me with roses. I want to be with him again. Walking out by moonlight, something in the air. We didn't feel the jet. Lost in each other's eyes, could be anywhere. Kissed as time stood still. We just lost control. You He showers me with roses. I want to be with him again. This dart flew straight through my heart. I've never felt such perfect pain. I long to feel that pain again. We just lost control. Now I understand why I danced my last one night stand. Danced my last one night stand. Love's more precious than the poses. Sheltering from the wind and rain. He showers me with roses. I want to be with him again. But I danced my last one night stand. Danced my last one night stand. I can see his ring on my hand. Knew I danced my last one night stand.
Wow, that was really beautiful, Jim. I like that song a lot.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, it tells the
I
whole story,
danced my
doesn't it?
one
Oh, I
last
love
night.
that. So it tells the story of how she sees your ring on her hand and how you ended up together. I just think that's a beautiful song. What a great inspiration for it too. It's a true story. I bet your wife loves that song. What do you think? Is that her favorite one?
Yeah, it's not her favourite, but she loves it. She does like it.
Yes, I think it's great. I really do. Paul, do you have anything you'd like to share about that song?
No, it was amazing. I'm just flabbergasted. He's been writing for 2 years, and all of a
I
sudden he
know.
has music out with the songs and singers to sing the
Right.
song.
I
And
know,
he
it's
asked,
amazing.
and he picked some really good singers.
Absolutely. And I know you said you started out writing poetry, and we always talk about that, how songs are literally, that's what I always did, wrote poetry. But songs are just poetry formatted differently as far as I'm concerned. I mean,
Yeah.
a little bit of extra in there. But
I think I started writing when at family birthdays. I would write for the member of the family a small poem for them
yes.
when we're having a party. And it just developed from there, and I just started writing what I fancied writing.
Right.
Actually, my first poem was 8 pages long. The
Oh
first
my
poem.
gosh.
And I don't know where I got the idea, but it's about a Scottish farmer, a quiet farmer who has no time for girls and dating. But his friends say, Tam, you're going to the old village hall. And it starts from there. And the boy doesn't drink, but he says, all I drink is milk. But his friends keep putting whiskey into his milk. And it's what happens throughout the dance. So that's my first poem.
Wow. That's beautiful. Thank you so much.
Cool.
I love that song. I really do. And I can't wait to hear another one. You ready to hear another one? I'm sorry, I got a little.
Well, I want to throw a little fun fact in here for everybody.
Yes, please do, Paul.
And I love little facts and
Hold on, I've got to
give,
turn my camera off just for a second. Y'all go ahead.
and just give everybody that's listening or watching an idea between our last guest and him. The distance driving is about, with tolls, it's 7 out, about almost 8-hour drive. So, and I say that because in Texas, it takes about 12 hours to get out of our state. And it's just, I'm just showing everyone just the idea of, you have the UK, you have Scotland, and I think he said he was from England down there, right? Yeah, you have England, and you're from Scotland.
Yeah.
And Ireland's to the west of you. So, I mean, you have all those little countries all right there. It's crazy that then Texas probably fits like perfectly on top of it. And that's how big our state is. But no, I just want to throw that little fun fact in for people, because some people don't know the scale of all the countries over there. Did you listen to any of that at all, Carolyn?
No, I wasn't able to hear much of that. I'm sorry, but I'll go back and watch it.
Well, no, I was going to say the distance between him and our last guest
Yes.
driving,
Yes.
8 hours.
Really?
That's what I was telling him. I said, in Texas, we're still in Texas. 8
Wow,
hours.
really? That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's only 8 hours?
That's it, 8 hours.
Oh my gosh, that is crazy, Paul. I'm glad you put that into perspective,
Yeah.
because it's hard for us to visualize it if you've never seen anywhere like that. Wow, that's amazing. So we have another song. We actually have 2 more songs from the fine Mr. Jim songwriter. I love them. This next song is called Drift Away. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that song, Jim? How it came to be born?
This is it's quite a personal story. It's really about my sister. She was in a children's home from the age of 1 through till 13, or 2 till 16. She came out of the children's home for 3 years, but back into another home. So most of her life she was in a children's home. Didn't have the love of a mother. So, and that when she became a mother herself, I think she didn't have the gifts that a mother gives to their child. And anyway. So,
oh my goodness.
So our family's a bit fractious, but now they're coming together. My sister's gone, but and she would have loved this song. As I say, this is a brand new song last year, and so our family are coming together. They come around here quite often now, and we have a good time. And but this is a song about her. It's a personal song.
Oh, I know it's going to be beautiful. I can't wait to hear it. So let's play this song. This is Drift Away, inspired by your sister. Here we go.
This big house in the country is where I've long called home. Living here since I was 1 is all I've ever known. I tore my share of other cares as 8 beds in a row. There must be a good reason my parents let me go. Wonder if it's my fault. Don't remember being bad. For 6 long years I've dreamed about the parents I don't have. I drift away at the end of each day. Drift away to dream and play. To be where my mind sets me free. To dream of my loving family. Festive time, we're roasting nuts around the crackling flames. Underneath the Christmas tree, a present bears my name. Carols sing as moonbeams stretch my shadow on the floor. Then I rest my weary head and wake my dream once more. To be where my mind sets me free. To dream of my loving family. I dream death pushes my swing. We play till the nightingale sings. I dream Mom hugs me so tight. Oh, dream, please don't wake me up, my friend. Let me dream till morning light. Then one morning my dream just fade. I rub my eyes to find on the 8 beds in a row, the only one is mine. It's not a dream for standing there's my very own mom and dad. And that hug I always dreamed from mom I never had. I open presents under the tree in a small house I call home. But the best gift is a mom and dad who love me as their own. I drift away at the end of each day. Drift away to dream and play. Dreams carry us through, and sometimes dreams come true. Sometimes dreams come true. Sometimes dreams come true.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pausing the recording for just a moment. I wanted to bring us back on the screen so that we could share our thoughts with all of you guys about that beautiful song, the beautiful songs that we've heard so far. And as you know, we are having a few technical difficulties, but as long as we can communicate in one way or the other, I am happy with that. Thank you so much for joining us tonight on Carolyn's Corner Live. As you can see, I have Paul Gallagher here with me, my co-host, and we have another great guy by the name of Sean Christopher right down below me. Sounds really weird, down below me. He's joining us tonight for the first time, and he will be joining us as he's available on Wednesdays or Thursdays. Yes, right there. I can't. There you are. Wait a minute. It's backwards. Right there. There you are. It's backwards. It's really weird, Sean. It's really, really weird. So, oh, wait. Do it. Do it, Paul.
You're not even doing it right.
I don't know. It's so backwards. My brain doesn't work like that. So, ladies and gentlemen, wasn't that beautiful? We're not done yet with the interview with Jim Aitken.
Yeah,
he's so amazing. He's watching right now on YouTube, as am I. Paul and Sean are on Facebook, I believe. For some reason, our Facebook Messenger, I'm not able to see or send messages, but we can still see yours, as far as I know. So please keep those comments coming. Paul, what did you want to say about Jim?
No, I would just say that the interview that we had with him was amazing. There was a few times where we couldn't understand him. It's because of because we're not used to that thick Scottish accent.
Yes.
Sounded amazing.
I know. I loved it. Didn't you? It was so cool, right?
And it's awesome that we're able to do this. Yesterday we had Steve Horncastle.
Yes, Steve Horncastle.
So yesterday we had him, and he had that British accent, that British accent, and now we have someone from Scotland with a Scottish accent. And what's just crazy is that you have different types of accents, and they're only 8 hours apart.
That's exactly what I thought when you looked that up, and I was like, "How can that be with only 8 hours apart?" What do you think about that, Sean? That's crazy, right? That it can be so different.
I'm telling you, y'all, Jim, if you can hear this, just FYI, my mother named me after one of the most famous Scots in the world, Mr. Sean Connery. My mother thought he was pretty. And that was her word. She said, "Oh, he was pretty."
That is so cool.
Yeah, I'm named after him. And I traced my family history back. Of course, Paul and Carolyn know my surname. I traced my family history back to Ireland, and then they all originally came from Scotland. And there's a place in Ireland, I think it's called Altheed. It has the oldest bar. They're still trying to figure all this out, but it has the oldest bar in the world, and it's called Sean's Place. It's called Sean's Place. It's over 900 and something years old, and it's been in business for 900 and something years. And my bucket list is to play Sean's Place once in my life. And my wife and I both want to go to Scotland and
oh my gosh,
Ireland.
Well,
I mean, because
Maybe
to us.
you'll get to fulfill that fantasy.
Oh,
So
yeah,
Jim, if you can respond, if you're familiar with that place, please let us know. We'd really love to get your feedback. I can't believe that Jim is still awake because it is 6 hours later his time. So it's 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. It's 3 a.m.
yeah.
He was just too excited,
He
and
was
he
too
wanted to
excited.
come on, and he wanted to watch this.
Absolutely. And
see
then
the
we're
interaction.
having a little bit of technical issues, but we're going to get through this together. We want to make sure we give you the best possible chance for everyone here in the United States and Texas. And it's just such a pleasure. It's such an honor, isn't it, guys, to be able to share this with the world. Literally. It's so amazing. I just can't express enough.
And the funny thing is that he's from Scotland, so he wrote the songs in Scotland.
Yes.
He then transferred the songs to Canada to let a Canadian singer and a pianist play.
Yeah.
And I went to her website, and she actually plays at funerals and weddings and parties and stuff.
Right.
And I want to say she charges like $650, but she has a whole a playlist that you can actually go to her website and play the things. And I think we had the link on. It's still there, KimberlyDunn.com.
Oh, yeah, it is.
But of course, someone from Texas isn't going to go to KimberlyDunn.com and say, "Hey, come to Texas," unless, of course, you're rich, and you're.
It could happen.
They're making millions, but
yeah, good point. So he's in Scotland, she's in Canada. The girl, the lady who's singing this, and we're in Texas. So boy, this song, guys, is getting around.
It's going all over the place.
Getting around, Jim. I'm telling you, you are getting more airplay. Literally, air. It's like traveling through the air. I love it. It's going everywhere. Isn't that cool? That is so cool that we're able to bring it to Texas.
Jim, if you can hear this, man, those are some amazing songs. The three I've heard so far, and Carolyn and Paul know I consider myself the guitarist first and foremost, although I'm probably not very good at it by some standards. But anyway, the guitar playing, I mean, man, that you just don't understand how it flew all over me. The guy that played the guitar on that, just so tasteful. He played for the song. He wasn't trying to showboat. And anybody that's a lead guitarist know them guys like to turn up loud and they're like, "Look at me." But this guy, man, he just so tasteful. Yes. And it was amazing.
Yes, I completely agree. I thought it was absolutely beautiful. I agree with you. It was just the music was so relaxing and peaceful. And then you add her beautiful vocals. It was just a gorgeous, gorgeous performance.
Right.
I mean, really.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
I love just listening to it because I just want to sit back and just, it's one of those you just want to get in the bathtub.
I know.
Put some bubble bath in there.
You're right.
Put some candles on and just sit back and just relax.
Yes.
And then you can say, Calgon, take me away.
Yes. I'm sorry, go ahead, Sean.
Well, what I was going to say is I love the music that comes from Scotland and Ireland. I can hear it in his writing. Just, I don't really know how to describe it. Well, one of my mother's favorite groups was their name slips me right now, but it's the ladies that sing from Ireland, and you know what I'm talking about, Paul?
Yes.
They just do beautiful. The women of something. I mean, they're just, but you could hear what I'm trying that you.
No, you know what? I see what you're talking about. Yeah, you can hear the lyrics has that ditty, almost that Scottish type.
Gaelic. I guess that's the right Celtic.
Yes.
Exactly.
Hi, Laura.
Miss Laura,
Welcome,
Celtic.
beautiful.
The Celtic. Yeah,
yes.
I mean,
Now, do you see, Carolyn? It said Celtic. He said
yes,
Celtic.
not Celtic. I keep pronouncing it wrong. So did y'all see what Jim just wrote? He said, "You are so right, Sean, about the guitarist, especially with One Night Stand. He is Danny Mishler from USA."
Awesome,
wow.
Awesome, man.
That is so cool. And Laura, I'm so glad to see you on here. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are having issues with our Facebook chats. I cannot comment, but Paul can and Sean can.
Yeah,
so I'm commenting on Facebook.
And while we're actually talking about that, I just want to say, hello to Sarah Cox. She came on.
Yes, Sarah.
We have,
I love you.
There was another one. Hold on. I'm getting there. Ann Mate for coming on to actually.
Yes.
Sean Christopher for talking.
Yes. Thank you.
I'm not used to Sean being here. So
I know,
was
it's
just
so
making,
cool.
I'm just making a joke. I know he's here.
Well, you know what's crazy is when we're having issues like that, it's hard to know if it's really issued, unless somebody responds. And Sarah was great in responding and telling us, yes, I'm here, I can hear you, I can see you, because we can't see it or hear it ourselves, so we don't know.
And I'm gonna finish the roll call here. We also have a Terry Robbins that said she was watching from Alabama.
Yes, that is Mr. Terry Robbins. He is going to be our guest. I believe it's next week.
Oh, okay.
A
Awesome.
great guy. In fact, I've been talking to him on the phone. He is such a wonderful guy. I'm so excited to have him on. He sings country, traditional country like you do,
awesome.
Sean.
Cool.
Yeah, he's in Alabama.
Oh,
he's a great guy. I
Awesome.
know he's going to fit right in with us.
Awesome.
And we have our dear friend Laura Polito on here. Laura, it's so good to see you. I'm so happy to see you. I've been wanting you to come on, and I believe this is her first time. So thank you so much, Laura. I hope it won't be your last. Go ahead.
We also have Elisa Guerrero.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she said, this is great. I'm sharing, which is awesome. Share.
Yes.
Yeah,
thank you, Paul, for saying that. And Lisa, thank you for saying that. What I'd like for you to do, everybody share wherever you are. And if you're on YouTube, please subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 viewers so we can use YouTube Live. I know it sounds like a ridiculous number, but we can do it.
It's not ridiculous.
We can do it. We already had 1,000 views.
Of course, we have Edgar.
Great. Thank
Edgar
you, Laura.
Yeah.
And of course, Jim Aitken's here. I mean, he's
I know. I can't believe you're still awake, Jim.
That's awesome.
Jim, hey,
and you already said Laura Polito. She's on.
Yes, and I need somebody, y'all, to do me one more favor, ladies and gentlemen who are viewing and watching. Please hit the heart button, the heart, the love, because I was told. Thank you. I was told that if somebody loves your post instead of just likes it, then say the word, Paul. Algorithm. It changes it up and they send it out to more people. I can't get these words right.
I love doing these shows with Carolyn because I get to correct.
Anything.
I get to correct.
I know.
The radical.
See, Sean? Yeah, see, Sean, what you get to do? You have to correct my language because I can't pronounce anything.
Paul, I wanted to elaborate just a little bit on what you were saying about Steve and Jim being only 8 hours apart, and just tell you a quick funny story. I told, as y'all know, I drive an 18-wheeler to have for 20-something years. And it would be so funny to be out on the road here in Texas and hear truck drivers that was their first time coming across Texas. They're like, I've been in this dang state for 2 days and I ain't left it yet, And they're just, I mean, like you said, man, I'm an hour and a half. I'm on the east side of Texas and I'm an hour and a half from the Louisiana line.
Yeah.
So, from my house to El Paso is 12 hours.
Yep.
And so, it takes a good to go across it. Like it's a good 13, 14-hour drive from one side to the other. And it's just, like I said,
and the fact that they can go from, that's just crazy.
Can you imagine having to go to Brownsville, Texas on a trip and you're from Minnesota?
Yeah, that would be crazy. Well, every time we've gone places, it's always getting out of Texas. Yes, Laura, I agree. Everything's bigger and better in Texas.
Absolutely.
I had one of my ex-bosses lived in Ontario, Canada, and not in Ontario, Canada, Ontario, California. We had a plant out there. And he would fly. He had his own plane. He would fly from Ontario to East Texas, Tyler, Jacksonville, or wherever. He just hit an airport. But his halfway stop was El Paso. From Ontario, California. He would stop and refuel at El Paso because that was halfway for him.
I believe it. It feels like you're never. It feels like you're never going to get out of Texas. No. But I noticed the few times that I've been, traveling, that the other states are like, bam, there's one state, bam, there's another state. Wait a minute. And Texas, we're still in Texas? Wait a minute, I slept for 3 days.
Oh, you ought to heard them drivers. I've been driving across this state for 2 days and still ain't got out of it.
And what always amazes me when you're traveling across Texas, depending on what part of Texas, you see so many different types of countryside. You see the hills, you see the valleys, it's just crazy, isn't it? I mean, you can see everything. You just travel across Texas, you can see all types of terrain.
In Texas, you have all 4 seasons in one day.
You do.
Sometimes you get sick.
Exactly.
Yeah, and if you get to certain parts of Texas, you can see the leaves falling and changing colors.
Exactly.
So, guys, let's get back to the video and play a little bit. I brought something to Jim's attention about this song, Drift Away, because I had looked into his songs long before he's come on the show. In fact, when we first started doing this, and I discovered an interesting point about the song Drift Away. So I want to play this and continue this for a few minutes. Folks, don't go anywhere. Here's more of the interview with Jim Aitken from, well, that was loud, from Scotland.
Oh, okay. I thought you
Okay,
forgot.
we're going
I'm
to
like,
disappear.
how
I'm
can you
putting you in the waiting room from Scotland. Here we go. Now here I go. I'm going in the waiting room. We'll be right back. Oh my goodness, Jim, that song is so beautiful. So, God, just tugs at your heart, doesn't it? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's
Wow. Did I hear you right? You said you lost your sister a couple of years ago. Is that what you said?
no, last year.
Yeah.
Last year? I'm so sorry for your loss. I lost my sister last year too. It's been almost 2 years. Gosh, I'm so sorry for your loss. So that song, gosh, that's touching. That is so beautiful and so sad. Didn't I see something? I know you had a video of it. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get it downloaded. Where it showed the video, a picture of an orphanage with the 8 beds in a row, and I did research, do a little bit of looking into that song. I just thought it was so beautiful. Didn't it get played to help raise money for a certain cause, or am I mistaken on that? I may have been.
Oh, did you see that? Did you? Yeah.
I
Yes,
did. I did. I saw it when I first started looking at your information. So you'll have to refresh my memory. But go ahead, please tell us about it.
There's a charity called Barnardo's in UK. It used to be called Dr. Barnardo's, and that was the children's home. Is at the beginning of the movie. That old building is the house called Haldean House where she lived. So she was there 6 years. So Barnardo's charity last year, about October, I contacted them and asked them if I could start a crowdfunding page for them, and I have a song that I put on it and asked people to donate. So we did that, and we raised some money for Barnardo's charity using the song.
Wow.
Wow,
That's amazing. So you did that in honor of your sister, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry for your loss. But I love the way that you worded that. You know, you drift off to sleep and you dream of it. It's just so sad. I mean, I don't know. That's a tough one. That's really a tough one to have your whole life wanting that. Or, you know, I know that that's from your perspective, maybe.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that is what she wanted, I would think. Wow, that's touching.
Yeah.
Paul, what do you have to say about that song?
No, it was a very touching song at all. I mean, it's heartfelt,
Mm-hmm.
and and then being able to actually donate some of the money to the orphanage, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's a major accomplishment.
They say that when you write a song, you should write what you know, as you know. So that's something I knew. So that's how I could write the song.
And that's why it's so great, because you know about it very well. So you can definitely write from your heart. And that's what you did. It's beautiful.
That's what everybody says about anytime you write. Everyone always says that. That's an awesome piece of advice. Write what you know.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. And Kimberly, that was her singing that one as well, right? Gosh, her voice, right, Paul? Her voice is just incredible. Yeah. I honestly mean that, incredible. I can see why she's won awards. She's got a beautiful voice. So
we had 3 songs she did for me, and I sent her another song. But at that time, she'd given up writing singing for other people's songs, so she's now doing it for herself. No, COVID,
right?
It was good for her.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of people switched their. Yeah, they developed new. Well, they had to come up with new ways to make money during the pandemic too. So I'm sure that was her way of doing that. And boy, aren't you glad that she did, because you wouldn't have these amazing songs had she not done that. Wow.
I don't think a better singer. She's terrific. But she brought out an album. I don't know the name of it. I don't have it here, but she brought out an album in the last 6 months. Stopped 6 months ago singing for other people. So she can concentrate on her own songs.
Right, that's great. I would think that they could find information on that on her website, right? KimberlyDunn.com.
Yeah, that's right. All information.
Absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you go check that out. So we do have one more song for you tonight, and I'm excited about all your songs, honestly. But this song really, I did not listen to the whole thing. I did that on purpose.
Yeah.
It's called let me make sure I got this right. Dear Jane. And I've heard of Dear
Yeah.
John letters and Dear Jane letters. So you want to tell us a little bit about this song before I play it?
Right. I know the letters you're talking about, Dear Jane. I saw that on the internet when I was doing a bit of work in the background. The usual Dear Jane letters are, it's really finding out that their wife's going off with somebody else when they're away to war. But
Right.
that's not what that's not what this is about. This is about a soldier writing home. I started writing the song a few years ago, and I don't know if the melody came first or the words or whatever, but they came together, and I picked it up just a short time ago during the year, and I sent it to Wolfgang Gracekamp, who's in San Diego. He used to play the organ with the top artists all over the world, and now he's a producer. So I've had him do some work for me, and I sent it to him to ask him about what music should I use for it. So he emailed me back saying, my friend Bob Warren, who sings up and down the San Diego coast in bistros and bars, things like that, he said he's wanting to sing your song and record it and put it on his CD. So that's what he's done. I've allowed him to do that. So it's on his CD, and I'll be getting a copy any day now.
Wow, that's pretty amazing,
Wow.
isn't it? That's so cool. Well, let's play it. It's called Dear Jane. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for this great song. Dear Jane. Here we go.
Dear Jane, thank you for the comfort of your letter. It always boosts morale to hear from home. I hope you're all safe and keeping well. I've been so long away I ne'er can tell. There's thousands of soldiers just like me, living pawns and games of strategy. When you hear the church bells ringing, triumphant voices singing, you can take it, I'll be on my way home. Though the deep blue waters part us, they'll never separate us. For you're always in my thoughts when I'm alone. Sometimes when I'm in the field of battle, or the top with thunder all around, I get to asking if I am above, but I wait to realize the strength of love. For I picture both my son and you, sweet Jane. Hope he'll reunite us once again. When you hear the church bells ringing, triumphant voices singing, you can take it, I'll be on my way home. Though the deep blue waters part us, they'll never separate us. For you're always in my thoughts when I'm alone. Right now I'm wondering why we're fighting. Sacrifice is high but must go on. I think when the war is over I'll write a book, entitle it The Path We Never Took. We've got to aim high to win this bloody game. Till then I'll end my letters just the same. Can when you hear the church bells ringing, triumphant voices singing. You can take it, I'm on my way home. Though the deep blue water parts us, they'll never separate us. For your letters made sure I was not alone. For your letters made sure I was not alone.
Wow, Jim. Gosh, that song is so beautiful too. Man, you are so good at writing songs, honestly.
You
That is-
found
I like-
your niche. That's
Wow.
I like to tell a story.
Yes, and you do such a good job of that. I mean, I could literally visualize it in my head. So he's over there. He doesn't even know what he's there for anymore. He doesn't know what he's fighting for, but she's just keeping him going. It's like, gosh, oh, that was so beautifully written. That's so beautifully written. And go ahead.
Obviously, I've not been at war,
Right.
But you've got yourself into the person and how you think they would be thinking, or You've got to put
Absolutely.
yourself in.
Absolutely. So we were completely wrong on what we thought the meaning was. It's him writing home to his dear Jane. Gosh, that's so beautiful.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. And when you hear the church bells ringing, so is that that means he's coming home? I mean, does that mean that he's been killed in war, or what were you thinking when you wrote that line?
No, it just means that he's writing, and you saw the picture that the person's writing home,
Right.
just he's writing his thoughts back to his wife, and then the last verse it ends with that he's home, that he's coming home. That your letters, that he is actually coming home.
Yes.
I think it's the last. It's when you hear the church bells ringing in the chorus, but the last chorus is, "Can you hear the church bells ringing?"
Right. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. God, that was beautifully written, honestly. And you know what's crazy? That can be applicable to any soldier in any war at any time. It really
Yeah,
could. That could help a lot of people that are fighting right now, with our current situation everywhere, really, because everybody's fighting. And most times the poor people that are that are fighting, most of them don't even know what for, you know what I mean? And gosh, just to have somebody at home that you can write home to, that's there to support you. What were your thoughts on that, Paul? I know you
No,
got
it's
something
nice
to
to
say.
actually hear a Dear Jane letter being written home instead of a Dear John being written to
Yeah.
the soldier. Because I was in the military for 8 years, and you heard so many stories about Dear John letters coming to soldiers. And
Yeah,
it's
it is
horrible.
nice. It's a twist, isn't it, Paul? It's a
Yes,
nice twist.
Yes.
And to where instead you have this dedicated man to his dedicated wife, and vice versa.
Right.
She's still writing him letters and supporting him. That's beautiful. I loved it. Jim, I think you're so talented. I think you have just such an amazing gift. I am so thrilled that you chose to share it with us today.
Yes, absolutely.
Gosh, I mean, these songs are going to affect a lot of people, touch a lot of people. And I hope that you'll continue writing and continue sharing them with us. And we'll definitely share as often as we can, because these are songs that need to be heard, because they're going to touch a lot of people out there. And so now at least you'll be in the state of Texas and beyond. So I'm thrilled for you. We will get it out to as many people as we can. We're trying to grow. We're in the process of growing as fast as we can. It's just a slow process, but we're going to get there. And I am very happy to say that you have been on our show. It's been such a pleasure and an honor to have you on. Paul, did you want to add anything, sir?
No, I was waiting for him to say. He's trying to say something.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, just you're a songwriter. You want your songs to be out there, and I entered the competitions to see if I had any substance, and I did quite well. So I think my songs are quite good. So I want people to hear them, and your show is one of the vehicles I've used. So that's superb. Thanks very much for having me on.
You are welcome. Absolutely. And that's
very welcome.
really nice. Yeah. And it validates it, doesn't it, Jim? If they do really well, because you think it's good. That's the way I feel. We think it's good, but what if it's really not? What if it's just what we think, And when you have somebody completely non-biased, and they are hearing it and saying, this is great. Like Paul and I are, we're completely non-biased. We don't know you personally. So we can't say, oh, he's my buddy, I'm going to say this is a great song. Not that you're not our buddy. I don't mean it like that. But you know what I mean? It's nice to have from a community of people saying it all together. Wow, that's a great feeling. That's and rightfully so. Beautiful songs.
Can I give you a bit of information here? Maybe of interest to you. There's a man called John Maher, Maher. He's from Wilmot in Illinois. And he's written 50 lyrics for the 50 states in America. And he's actually looking for 50 artists to create the music. So I saw this and I contacted him, and he said, I'll send you a song. So I got South Dakota, and I didn't know if I could do it because I'd never written music or words for anybody else.
Right.
So within a week, I had the music, and I sent it off. I played it on the guitar, sent it off, and he said, right, I want you to sing it. I said, no, I'm not a singer. He said, I want you to sing it. So he wants me to sing it. So I've sent it off. So if anybody's interested in, he's still got some songs for the States that he needs artists. So if you know anybody that's interested, they could just go into, you're in Facebook, you're the Messenger. If you type in John Maher, Maher, and of Wilmot,
Maher, John Maher?
John Maher of Wilmot, Illinois. Wilmot, Illinois, yeah. And it should come up.
Okay, Paul, did you get that? John Maher, Maher. Now we have isn't there a famous singer called, his name is John Maher, isn't that right? Is that the same man?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
He does sing.
I don't know why. That name sounds so familiar. So he wants to feature songs from all 50 states and beyond, right?
He has written the songs and he wants the music and he wants people to put their own spin on it. So I gave it my spin. So he likes that. And he wants it that way. Every song will be completely different.
Wow, that's a cool idea. So your songs were selected. What an honor that must be. Gosh, that's amazing.
So it was his song.
It was his song that he...
I just wrote music.
Oh, okay,
Right.
okay. I got you. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I'm trying to put this name
John Maher wrote the songs.
And
he's trying to find people to put their own twist on to those songs.
Yeah.
And
okay, I got you now. I got you. I think I'm having a little bit of trouble hearing you. I'm so sorry, Jim. Wow, that's really cool. That's a great idea. So look him up on Facebook, John Maher, Maher. Is that where they can find him on Facebook if they're interested, right?
I think so. From Wilmot, Illinois. He says he'll share all the artists will share in the royalties, sales, and publishing, that kind of thing.
Nice. Well, when you get a chance, share that. If you have a link for him, share it with me on my Messenger or my Facebook, so I can share it on my Facebook. That would make it a little bit easier. So, folks, I will be sharing that on our Facebook page. Okay, so if you would do that, Jim, that would be great. And and in the meantime, make sure y'all go check out Jim's song. It's Jim Aitken, Aitken. How do you pronounce your last name? Is it Aitken or what?
The silent T, Aitken.
It's Aitken. Darn, I thought I had it right. I really thought I had it right. I'm sorry, Jim. No offense. I always try to pronounce it the way I think it's going to sound, and I'm always wrong. It never fails. Paul, what would you like to add, sir? Anything?
Oh, it was great having you on here. And man, I can't wait to hear more songs that you're going to write, because in 2 years you wrote that many songs and already had them out.
Yeah.
You're just destined for great songwriting.
I think so too. You're
blown away.
Yeah, we're going to hear so many great songs from you coming up that, I mean, you're going to change the world with your little songs. You know, I remember that song about that. I just love them. I think they're beautiful, and you're going to touch a lot of people. And thank you so much for sharing them with us today and for coming on Carolyn's Corner Live. We really appreciate you being here, Jim.
That's great. Thanks very much, Carolyn.
You are welcome. It's been our pleasure too. And please take care of yourself. God bless you. Stay safe and keep in touch with us. If you share songs with me, I'll be happy to share them. Okay.
I feel a fraud because a lot of your artists come on and they sing and I can't sing.
Oh, but it's okay, because we do have several others that do not sing. It's okay.
Right.
A lot of artists get others to record their songs, myself included. I've sang them, but I know I can't do it as justice as it needs to. So a lot of times we have our other people do them. It's nothing to be ashamed about.
Nope.
The fact that you're writing these incredible songs is such an amazing gift. Never apologize for that, because maybe you're not meant to sing them. Maybe you're meant to share them, in any way. Oh, somebody's dog.
Well, then Paul writes the book and he doesn't sing the book, so I feel all right about that.
Exactly. And a lot of my songs I don't sing. I have them recorded in a studio with someone else singing them. So we have a lot of people that do that. Now it's more common than it ever has been, honestly, because you want to get a good quality song so people can hear it. And if you don't feel like you're going to represent it well enough and with your voice, then get somebody else to do it. I used to be the same way. I used to be like, no, I don't want anybody else to sing my songs. But now I'm like, you know what? That's going to give them the best chance for people to hear the best quality that they can.
That's true.
So I think they're beautiful, and I absolutely think the people that you've chosen to sing them, you right on the money. They sounded beautiful, and I hope you take care of yourself, and God bless you and your family.
I don't think I mentioned the singer of Dear Jane. It's Bob Warren.
Bob who?
Bob Warren. Bob Warren.
Bob Warren.
Warren.
San Diego. Yeah.
Nice. He's in San Diego, California.
Yeah.
Wow, that's nice. Now, what? Isn't that amazing? How we can get somebody from where are you from?
Right.
Scotland, and have somebody in San Diego singing your songs. Oh, Brett.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Paul found it. Hold on. Let me get this.
I think this is the right guy.
Okay, let's see. Paul's really good at finding stuff.
He's in Wilmette, Illinois. He's actually friends with Jerry Bradley.
Is he? No way.
Yep.
Our friend Jerry, so he is friends with Jerry. That's crazy. Jerry Bradley, last week was his last week on our show. Normally he was one of our consultants. So John Mayer, there you go. Thank you, Paul. Boy, you're a good investigative reporter, Paul.
I finally found my purpose in the show.
You should. Oh, your purpose is way more than that. But if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have found that, because I'm terrible with multitasking. Paul's really good at it.
Yeah. Well, he got me on tonight. That was good.
Yes, we finally got it working. There's always technical difficulties. We were concerned about a delay, but as far as I can see, there's no delay. That's good.
There's no delay at all. It's awesome.
So that's wonderful. So
we know we can do this now.
Yes, it's like we accomplished a huge goal. So now we know that we can pre-record from anywhere, literally anywhere in the world. Thank you for helping us with that, Jim, and thank you for being patient with us.
Yes,
and most importantly, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you have a beautiful day. God bless you. And this show will be airing on Thursday, the 31st. So I'll be sending you a link, okay? Because we're a 6-hour difference in time. So you would be up till 4:35 in the morning if you recorded it live, right? If we played it live.
When I first found your show, I was up to these hours, but I see the recording now. I watch that.
Great. Yeah, absolutely. Well, you can see them everywhere. Well, YouTube, I know you're using YouTube, and that's a great place to find them. So we will have this show back on YouTube in a few days.
Could you say, from promoting the videos, if anybody wants to see the video for Drift Away or my other song, Reach the Sky, which wasn't on today, if they go to Broad Jam, and just like you tried earlier on, if they go to Broad Jam and type in Jim Aitken, and you should be able to hear my songs and see the videos there.
Okay, what is the name of the location again? I'm having a hard time hearing you. Paul, can you understand what he said?
Yeah.
The location.
The program's called Broad Jam. BROADJAM.
Oh, Broad Jam.
Yeah.
Broad Jam. Okay, so Broad Jam. Type in Jim Aikens on Broad Jam.
So type Broad Jam first.
Type Broad Jam first. Sorry. Go to Broad Jam, then type in Jim Aitken. Thank you.
Yep.
And it's not Aitken, it's Aiken. No T. The T is silent. Quit saying T, Paul. No, it's just kidding.
Give me a minute, and I will have.
Paul's going to pull that up too. Aiken.
The spelling's A-E-K-E-N. It's a silent T.
Oh, okay. Paul's going to get that. Go ahead and get that up here so we can put it on.
I already have it.
Look how quick he is. See what I mean, Jim?
Yeah.
He's pretty darn quick.
And there, and boom, done.
Look at you, Paul. Thank you, Paul. Wow. Let me get it in here.
Copy and paste, and there we go. And then boom. Well, it's going to pop up here in a little bit.
I don't know why it's not going in there. Hold on.
Was that video? Is that the video, Paul?
It's the it has links. The Promise. Oh, it's in the Promise one.
There you
It has,
go.
yeah. That's the videos.
Nice.
Yeah,
There
see
you
the
go,
video.
folks. So you can go right there, broadjam.com/Jim Aitken. But it has
Yeah,
a
it
T
has
silent.
the Promise Orchestra, the Promise Ensemble, Drift Away
Yeah.
Ensemble.
The Promise with the Julian Promise. You should listen to Atmospheric stuff. That's really good.
Yeah, I
Yeah, that's
noticed
the
you've done
Julian Promise.
several renditions of The Promise. I could, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, there's a
But
few
Paul,
of them on there.
you might like Reach the Sky, Paul, and there's a video to go with it.
Yeah,
Awesome.
we had reached the sky, but we didn't have time to get to it, and it would not download. I don't know why. I'm sorry about that, Jim. It just gave me a warning, said it's not compatible. I'm like, I don't know what was different about that one, but they can go there and watch it, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing it myself. So you got it, Paul? Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
no, I have it.
Jim, I really appreciate it. Paul, I really appreciate having you on, and I will see you on the next show. In the
Alrighty.
meantime, take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful day. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you for-
Thank you both.
Thank
you
you.
for joining.
Bye-bye.
Bye from Scotland.
Goodbye. Goodbye from Texas. Thank you again, Jim. We're going to come
Bye.
back on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. Bye. That was so much fun. Let me bring everybody back on for at least a few minutes so we can talk to you guys a little bit more. Welcome back to Carolyn's Corner Live. I really enjoyed the interview with Jim. It was a lot of fun, and it's really cool getting to meet somebody and to know someone from another country, and just to get to know another person, another human being, because it's so cool how we're all connected and we're all the same no matter where we are, how far apart we are. I think it's great. Don't you, Paul?
Oh yeah, yeah. You know, apparently all these people that we're having on is amazing.
Crazy.
I just wanted to say everyone kept seeing my shirt light up. It's because on the video you see something you see boom. It's like I had the Holy Spirit enter my body. No, I actually what I did find is when people start giving me information, I can look it up so fast and
you are fast. Thank
and
God.
then pop the shortcuts on there and actually find all of this information that he was getting. It was almost to the point where it's like Jim didn't want to leave us. He was like, "No, I don't. Oh yeah, here's something else. Here's something else."
I
And
know.
you did funny, but
you did great.
Yeah, but it was. I'm glad he did stay on because there were like 2 or 3 more links that we had to put on there that he just happened to forget to tell us. It's at the very end. I was like, oh yeah, let's put that up there, like that broad jam.
Yeah, that's very important because that's where his videos are.
Right.
And you always have a little bit of even though he speaks English, there's a little bit of a language barrier because some of the words are hard for me to understand. So that's why it's also good to have 2 or 3 more people. So in case I don't understand it, you do, or you may, Sean. So, but for the most part, we got it. It was just a couple of times where I was like, what? And I was having a little bit of trouble hearing him too. But I think overall it went really well. Ladies and gentlemen, give us your comments and let us know how you like that program with Mr. Jim Aitken all the way from Scotland. We've got
I
some
think
more
one of the
great-
ones that you had a hard time was when he said Warren.
Yes, I had a really hard time with that. I could not make that out.
I'm like, how can you? I mean, but I pick up on accents real fast, and
yeah, because you always make voices and try to do accents.
Yes,
so
I have to.
True too.
Yeah, because especially since we're doing the audiobook, I have to start learning how to do these different accents. So
Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me see your comments. Let us know what you thought about that. And I want to let you know next week we've got another great show planned. Let's hope. Here's hoping and praying that we don't have any more technical issues. I believe I have to look at the calendar, but I believe Mr. Terry Robbins, if I'm not mistaken, is our guest next week. And then we have another young man I'm super excited about. I'm going to wait to announce that until I make sure that it is absolutely confirmed. But I believe Terry Robbins is on Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have the calendar right in front of me, but of course I will be sharing that, and I'll try to share these sooner than I have been. It's just hard because we're trying to get all of the information together before we share it, or at least I am. So, and I want to tell you all of our.
I'm not.
No, I know. Well, Paul is busy trying to not only find singers. And Sean is going to be helping us with that too now, which is great. I mean, as he knows people, but also Paul is also trying to find authors.
I'm hoping to have one for Wednesday. I'm still trying to lock it down. I have like 2 or 3 different authors that I really want to get on here.
Okay.
One of them has a dry sense of humor, And
That'd be great.
It's such a dry sense of humor. It's hilarious.
Oh, that would be great. We
So,
would have a
I
blast
mean,
with that.
yeah, and so yeah, there's like 2 or 3 of them I'm trying to look at right now. I'm also finding other female authors.
It's
I mean,
awesome.
I'm finding everybody on TikTok right now. I'm going through it. I'm just like, hey,
Yeah.
and then I don't know if you got it, but I sent you links to there's a band that I would love, and I think you need to contact them. I already did. I haven't heard anything back from them.
When did you send it to me? Today?
Today.
Okay, I haven't seen it yet, but I'll
The
look.
band is called, and if y'all look it up on TikTok, because this band is it's 2 people. It's a guy and a girl, and I want to say they're a couple, but I'm not 100% sure if they're a couple or not.
Okay.
But during the lockdown, of course, they started doing this whole thing. And her
Everybody.
voice is amazing. Look them up on TikTok. They're called High T.
High T, the letter T?
No, TEA.
Oh, High T. Okay.
Yeah, I sent you the link. So you need to contact them, because I would love to have them on the show if they'd be willing to do so.
Absolutely.
And they're just starting out too.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, if you have anyone that you know that you say, wow, these people are amazing, they're great songwriters, they're great performers, even if they're just a songwriter, right, guys? What do you think about that, Sean? Even if somebody just like Jim, he is a phenomenal songwriter. He may not sing his own songs, but gosh, he has such an amazing gift. So if you know anyone that is a songwriter that is trying to get out there, let people hear their items, or an author possibly, or a singer that
Send them our
also
way.
writes their, send them our way. Keep them in mind, ladies and gentlemen, even if they're here locally, because we don't know everyone. And there's a lot of people that are slipping through the cracks. And we want to feature local people just as much as we want to feature people from all over the United States and the world. And I wanted to give y'all an update. Brett has the brackets up to put the giant map up. So hopefully by next week we should have that. So
that's cool.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting. So we're going to start not tracking, but just putting little stickers when we have a guest from wherever the guest is from, just so we can kind of get an idea. I think it'll be a fun little project. Maybe I'll get some removable stickers. I don't know. I'm not sure on that yet. I wanted to put push pins, but I can't push them because we can't put it behind me, because I don't want to cover up all these awesome pictures, because those are my memory walls back there, Paul?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to cover those up. So Brett is going to put it from the ceiling. He's been working really hard today. Bless his heart. He always works so hard for me, for us and our cause. So
that
and
man
now,
is so busy. Carolyn has him running
is.
around.
Poor man.
He runs around like a chicken with his head cut off.
I know. And we won't have the world map yet, but I ordered, once I found out for sure that we were going to have the guest on, I went ahead and ordered the world map too. So we'll have that in conjunction with so we'll have both, and they're both huge. So it's still going to, as you can see behind me, you still can't see too well. So, but if I don't know how large the screen is to you guys, but when I make my screen full screen, I can see all of the pictures behind me. So I think we'll be okay, even if I have to make the letters a little bit bigger with change the font or something on the map, because it's kind of a light color. But I think it's still going to be cool. Sean,
Even
what did you think?
A little push pin on there. I mean, you should be able to see the push, or something that.
Yeah. The problem is we're going to have to roll it up. So I can't use a push pin. That's the issue.
I said push pin. You know what I meant.
Like a bright sticker or something, right. Something that shows up. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Something that I wanted to say something right now. And I know I'm sorry, Sean.
I
just was thinking about it. I saw this during the interview that we did. And then when I saw the song or listened to the song, Dear Jane.
Yes.
The first thing that came to my mind when I heard that song, I was like, oh, Carolyn should do a CD, like a war memorial CD, or some type of like a war CD, or something dealing with soldiers at war, women dealing with it at home, because someone made a comment saying
Laura,
that,
she
Laura
is an expert
supporting at home.
Yes, because her husband is a veteran,
right.
And he was in the service for years and years, and she was at home supporting him the whole time.
Right, and then finally having the song, I was like, oh, how cool would it be to have Adeline from Sean?
Exactly.
Carved in Stone from you, Dear John from Jim, and then
Dear Jane. Dear Jane.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so used to Dear John stuff.
No, you know what? I think that is a great idea, Paul. And we could almost do that with a lot of different subjects. But I like that specifically. We could start with that one. That's a really good idea, Paul. So let's keep tabs on the others, and we'll ask them back, and we'll do like we could do that maybe for Veterans Day, or a special holiday too. We can do a tribute show just for our veterans, which I want to do that anyway. But that is a really, really good idea, Paul. I love that idea. Sean, would you be willing to share Sweet Adeline with us for that show?
Oh yeah. I got, like I said, I need to get it. I'm gonna be tracking a bunch of my songs and trying to get them at least somewhat produced. But yes, ma'am, no problem at all.
Yeah, I think that would be a really good idea, Paul. Great idea.
Yeah.
So, Sean, how did you like the show tonight? I know we had some technical issues. I know you weren't able to talk as much because it was a recorded show. But what were your thoughts?
He's an amazing man. Like I said, you can hear when I'm using this term loosely, I guess you can hear the culture all in the music and all in the songs, the way he's written them, and it's just like I said, all the instrumental stuff, guitars, just amazing stuff. I don't know if he's still watching, but Jim, I went and subscribed to your YouTube channel, sir.
That's awesome.
Just very, very, very good music, very well written songs, and I enjoyed them very much.
Yes, I second that for sure. I really, really did. And Paul, that's an excellent idea too. So let's plan on that. I just wrote them down because my memory. I put them down, and we'll kind of keep a running tab of them, basically a tally of them, and any other songs that we come across in that particular subject matter, we'll add them to the list, and we can have a show featuring just those songs. And maybe we can do a big video or something with all of them. I don't know. We'll figure out something, right, Paul? Something extra special.
Maybe since he wrote Dear Jane, I can write a Dear John song.
There you go. There you go.
You could.
I haven't personally experienced it, but I did see somebody else experience it. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
No, it wasn't good, I'm sure. And we could, you know what would be really cool if all three of us got together and wrote a Dear John letter together, a Dear John letter song. That would be really cool. And then it could be from all of us. So Jim said, thanks, Sean. Enjoy my music. SoundCloud, Jim's Ponderi. Can you see that?
Jim? There's not an N in there, Carolyn.
Oh, Ponderi. I'm seeing letters that aren't there. I'm sorry.
No, you took say whenever across the pond, you put that in with that. No. And I'm going to tell you right now, you need to go look at my TikTok that I posted today, because you talk about seeing letters that aren't there. Oh,
wow, that's weird. I did. I swear there was an N in there.
I know. Oh, you should see the TikTok I did today.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I did.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my Lord.
I have to go check it out.
I had
Hey, Paul, I'm just FYI, I'm on TikTok too. I don't post as often on that as I probably should, but you try to post on YouTube, you try to post on Facebook Live, there's a lot to do and a lot to take in.
It's a life of social media, and I'm still trying to grasp the entire and the entire process of this, because they say I'm trying to promote my books, and you have people on TikTok, you have people on Facebook, and then you got the YouTube channels, and they're like, oh, do you have a web page? Do you have that? I'm like, oh my Lord, it's almost a full-time job just trying to keep up with your social media life.
Exactly.
It really is. That's why a lot of people get social media experts or social media managers. When you get past a certain level, like a certain lady I know, she had to get a social media manager or a social media specialist, and they handle all the social media because, gosh, it's overwhelming. There's just so much. I want to say hi to Lee Stevens. I see he's on here right now. Lori Crawford. I just went back to Facebook. Laura, wow, finally a song about, okay, I saw that. I'm probably not seeing the comments as updated as I want to, but I hope y'all know that we appreciate you guys so much and all of the love that you're sharing. Please, if you're on YouTube, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please, we need subscriptions. We need to get to 1,000. It seems we're going to do it. We're going to do it. So please keep liking, commenting, sharing. And I know it's really asking a lot, but if you could, tap on the little heart button and love, because from what I was told, if you tap on the heart button, then Facebook sends it out to more people. For those of you on Facebook, if you could do that for us, that would be so wonderful, because we love you. I love you. You love me. So remember that? We're a happy family. Oh my God, my kids, they were addicted to that. And now my grandson, I tried to show it to him, and he was like, really, Grandma? Because things have advanced so much since Barney.
Yeah.
He didn't even want to have anything to do with it. I was like, it's Barney. He looked at me like, no, Grandma. Can we go to Blaze or whatever? And I'm like, okay.
Barney don't have the allure he once did.
No, remember, he used to be like the thing. Oh my God, it's Barney, but not anymore.
I heard it till I was like, I can't. No
I
more. I
know.
love
I
you.
know.
Woo.
You
Had
get to where
enough.
that's all you hear in your head is these kids'
Yeah.
songs because you're watching them over and over with the kids.
I'm
And
like Papa. I got to
my
be like
grand
I was like Papa. I can't stand no more.
yes, exactly. And now the big thing, at least with my grandson, sometimes is Blippy on YouTube. Oh, that guy's
I
big.
wouldn't
My
know.
And they have
daughter,
a
no,
new Blippy
it's
now.
not just YouTube, it's Netflix. Blippy,
Blippy
I guess,
this.
has a contract with Netflix now,
Yeah.
and that guy has gone poof. I mean, because my daughter's always watching Netflix. I'm watching Blippy. I'm like,
My Spencer too. He always watches Blippy. He likes Blippy.
you know, and as goofy as this guy is,
Yes.
he has some great science stuff for the kids.
Yeah, he does. He really does do some cool things with the kids and really takes time to help teach them things. And I think it's wonderful. I'm not sure who we have left on here. I'm seeing 8 on this screen and 3 on that screen. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure who is on here. So I can't really address you by name. If you would say you're here, just so I'll know. I want to say your name. Say my name. Say my name.
And I have
say
a
my
funny
name.
story real fast too while we're
Go ahead.
doing this whole after
And y'all
after
comment
show.
while Paul's telling his story. Go ahead, Paul.
So when I told you I was making supper for the kids, right?
Yes.
So Crystal took some medicine, so she's passed out because her back was hurting today. But anyway, so I decided I'm going to go in there and make food before I got on the show.
That's nice.
And so here I am making the food, browning the meat, putting the mushrooms, putting all the stuff in there. I get halfway done with it, and then because my daughter says she was hungry. That's the only reason I was like, well, let me go ahead and get this food made.
Yeah.
Well, halfway through it, I turn around and my son has a chicken sandwich from McDonald's in his hand. I'm like, where did you get that from?
Hello,
He goes,
Hi, Sarah.
He goes, oh, it's in the bag on the table. I looked at my daughter and I'm like, wait a minute. She goes, oh, I forgot. And I'm like, so y'all had food and here I am cooking food for you. So my wife wakes up and I told her the story and she's like, oh yeah, you have a Big Mac in there too. No one told me anything.
Oh my God. Well, it looks like you're going to have a leftover hamburger mushrooms tomorrow.
Yeah, pretty much.
Paul, my wife won't even let me cook for our children because they just flat won't eat it. I mean, they're like, she went to back in summer of last year. Her and my daughter went to Galveston for they've gone 3 or 4 days, and my boys went to their mama. I was like, Mama, we're gonna starve while you're gone, and she's like, I've told your daddy to go to McDonald's and feed y'all.
Yeah.
But they were
No, I love
like,
cooking. Cooking is one of those things. I'm actually thinking about making a TikTok channel just for the stuff because I create just the crazy.
I know. When we said, what did you cook? You have no idea. I'm like, what do you mean you don't know what it was?
I literally take stuff and I just kind of just throw it together and it just turns into this great stuff that I love to eat.
Well, I came from, as I've told you, the man that raised me after my father died, my uncle, man, the man had an iron stomach. I kid y'all not. I've seen him go in the refrigerator. He didn't eat. He ate maybe once or twice a day. He was a workaholic, 12-hour days, worked like a Hebrew slave. I mean, I hope I didn't offend nobody with that, but he would work.
Hi, Bertha. How are you, beautiful?
But
good to see you.
So I got used to his kind of lifestyle because he would go in there, he would literally find something in the refrigerator, and I have seen him scrape mold back off the refrigerator and eat it. He just didn't care.
That sounds like my dad. My dad would eat anything. He didn't care.
I mean, I call myself making this gourmet dinner, but my wife comes and she says, "What is that?" Oh, I don't know. I throw a little of this, a little of that in there. My kids aren't eating that. I'll eat it then.
Yeah. I'm lucky because Brett, my husband, he cooks so good. I love when he cooks because it always tastes better when someone else cooks it because you don't have to do it. I wanted to take a moment to shout out, in case you didn't hear me, Sarah. Hi, sweetie. Thanks for saying here. It's so sweet of her. She's always here supporting us, isn't she? And Edgar, too. I know he was here a while ago. I see Bertha Villarreal on here. Villarreal Guerrero. I know I did not say that right. I'm sorry, Bertha. I really am. Welcome to Carolyn's Corner Live. Unfortunately, we're wrapping it up at the moment. We start our show at 7:30. We did have a little bit of technical issues this evening with the messenger, but we were able to, with messages, but at least we were able to still see you guys and y'all were still able to hear us. We started over once. We're determined. We're like, we're not stopping technical issues are not going to stop us, right, Paul? Right?
Yeah, Carolyn basically said, "I didn't put makeup on for nothing. I'm doing
That's
this."
true. I put makeup on. I got my hair done, put my earrings on, and put makeup on. I'm like, no, we're doing this. And I made Brett take me out to eat. He goes, let's cook, and I'm like, tonight you're off. Let's go out to eat. So that's what we did.
Cool.
We go out to eat way too much talking about dinner, and I've got food in there to cook. But tomorrow we'll cook. So I've had a great time tonight in spite of the issues, and I don't know how I can fix it. All I can do is hope that it works better next time. It's something with Facebook. It's just their messenger thing, whatever it is. But at least we were able to work it out with everyone's help. Thanks, guys, so much for helping us. Sarah, thank you. You were a big help. And my husband, Brett, he's in there on the big screen watching us on YouTube right now. So we're huge. We're huge, y'all. We're on the huge TV. It's not that. It's pretty big. It's like almost as big as when I blow the screen. I'm like, oh, my God, I can see us. Wow. We're huge. We're huge.
I want to thank Jim again for doing the recorded stuff with y'all earlier. I mean, like I said, his music was very touching, and it's very cool to hear some music from other parts of the world. I mean, like I said, you can hear the Celtic stuff all in there. I mean, just from the way he writes, and I don't mean anything derogatory about that at all, because I love that stuff. I mean, I guess that is the Irish and the Scottish in my blood somewhere. And
I was thinking, thank goodness, Paul, that we did record that, because with the issues tonight, no telling what would have happened if we would have tried to go live.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing we recorded it. And so we could just play the video. Worst case scenario, we'll just play the video, at least, because I don't want anyone to miss out on their, an opportunity to be heard or seen. So I'm grateful that worked out like that. And he got actually double time, because most of his songs were played once already. So y'all go on Facebook or YouTube and see there's going to be 2 videos featuring Jim Aitken. It says Aitken, but it's not, the T is silent. Aitken, not Aitken, like I've been saying it.
I done ate my can.
I done Aitken.
Oh,
I done Aitken. Are you full? I done Aitken. No, I done Aitken. Let me see what this says. Oh, Jim says, is this I already saw that one. Never mind. Never mind. I already saw that one.
Yeah, we're just continuing this by talking.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, after all, that's my specialty, as we're very good at that. So, Sean, I hope you had a good time. Sorry about the issues. Sean is going to be joining us as often as he can. I told him he's welcome to come in Wednesday and or Thursday or both. Anytime. We love having you, Sean. And of course, I'm so glad that you're here. Really, I am, Sean. I appreciate it. And of course, Paul, as always, is just such a great guy. And I'm hoping, Sean, before too long, eventually we'll get to meet in person. That would be really, really cool.
Yes,
I know
it'll
happen eventually, hopefully sooner, if not later. And hopefully when that day comes, Paul and his beautiful wife will be there.
That would be.
Oh, what you got? Let me see. Is that the new one?
I can't see.
It's your new book.
That's the first book that I wrote, but I just got 30 of them in the mail because
Yay!
I'm doing a book signing in Victoria on Sunday.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. What time is it?
I can't see. I can't. The glare is on the. What I see the snake. What is that? Snare or snake?
It's sneaky snare.
Oh, sneaky snake.
No, sticky snare.
Sticky snare.
Yeah, it's really good. It's book 1 of the Fairy Dome series.
Okay.
So, what time is it? And tell them where you are, what time you're going to be there, because everybody needs to go to Victoria. Let's all go. Come on, we'll go.
We'll get
meet us over there, Sean.
We'll make sure that Jim takes that flight and meets me in Victoria.
Yes.
Victoria, Texas, not Victoria,
Yeah. So I know it's in Victoria. Date, it's going to be this Sunday. Tell us where and when. You looking it up?
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
I hope Brett and I can go. Brett's off, but I think he has to go to Corpus. I'm not sure if he goes on Sunday, but I want to try to go. We'll see if we can. I want to.
Why are you not coming up? It says, look at your event. I click on my event and nothing pops up.
There.
There's nothing there.
So, folks, Paul is going to be doing a book signing, which is really exciting.
I want to say it's like at 12.
I think 12 to 4, if I remember.
Yeah.
Does that sound right? But I don't remember where. Something
red. It's 12 to 4. It's Redbird Books.
Okay, where is that? Redbird
Books on Navarro.
Redbird Books on Navarro in Victoria.
They're doing an ice cream thing. They have ice cream. They have vendors. There's going to be this huge thing. It's going to be pretty cool. And I think I'm the only author that's going to be there.
Wow, that's so cool, Paul.
I feel special.
You're all that in a bag of chips, ain't you,
He
brother?
is. He's like sour cream and onion with dip on them.
There you
Okay, I don't often eat sour cream and onion chips. Okay, I do all the time, but I like French onion dip with it.
But when I do, I stay at a
When I do,
Holiday Inn.
yes, and I'm like, oh, these are so delicious. They're the best thing ever. With my cherry Dr. Pepper, I've been craving. You know what Brett finally did? I finally did. I went to the store and bought me a 6-pack of cherry Pepsis. And I've been drinking those when I get those cravings, but they didn't have cherry Dr. Pepper. But you know what? I still want to go to Sonic and get me a cherry Dr. Pepper. I'm still craving it.
I make sweet tea all the time, but I like going over there and getting my sweet tea from Sonic.
It tastes so good, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
So I guess we better start wrapping it up, guys,
we
because
got
it's
to.
getting very late. Sean, thank you so much for being
Yes,
here with
ma'am.
us. And again, I'll send you the link on Wednesday. If you want to join us, please do. If you can't, I understand. Just message me and say, hey, I'm coming, or no, I'm not. I'll send you the link. And
Okay.
Paul, hopefully he'll be here. And we have a show this Friday. That's tomorrow at the 534 Club out in Sandia. So anyone that can join us, we got our karaoke show. It's going to be a blast. I'm looking forward to it. And then Saturday, some big news. Saturday, Brett and I will be at the VFW for our karaoke. However, Lalo and Tiffany are going to be doing the show because they want to test out their system. So it's cool. We'll be there just hanging out, having a great time in case they need us. But they're going to be doing the show for us. This is brand new. No one really knows it yet. So we haven't even asked. We're just like, okay, you're going to do it. They're going to try out their sound. So if y'all get a chance, come on out on Saturday too, because that's going to be a lot of fun. It'll give us a chance just to hang out and get to know each other, know each other more. And we would always love to have any of you come out and join us Saturday at the VFW in Beeville, Texas, or Friday at the 534 Club in Sandia. So come check it out if you can. Miss Sarah, thank you so much again. Thank you to all of our listeners and viewers. Sean, thank you so much. Paul, thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. Guys, thank you so much. And we'll talk to y'all soon. Thanks, Jim. I hope you still come back and see this. Thank you for your great, beautiful song. Thank you for sharing them with us. We really appreciate it.
Yes,
we'll talk to y'all soon. Take care.
Adios.
Peace out.
Adios.